Alright, I've got my little grain puffer here. Little grain puffer. Came with a little alcohol stove that directs the flame just under the belly of this pot so that the gasket over here doesn't melt. And so I'm not able to haven't been able to really work out how I can put it over my stick burner stove so that I don't have to use an unsustainable alcohol supply stove. I need to mount this over my alcohol stove somehow, so I ended up figuring that this is gonna work out right here, this configuration. All I need to do is have a bar, that little rod that goes from here to here, goes on the inside of this, and that would stabilize it. This is going to be the first thing that I weld. I bought a welder and a welding mask to weld my wagon, the front of it. I got hose clamps on it right now, but yeah, I'm gonna fit this new beefier tube up here. I'm gonna cut this off. I ordered a cutting tool and a grinding tool, so I'll be able to weld and cut the parts for everything that I need to weld. Right now I'm just able to use the bolt cutters to cut this. So yeah, this is gonna be my first weld. This is crazy. Oh yeah, it's working. Cool. It automatically shades my field of view in this welding hood automatically. Immediately when the four sensors pick up on any bright light. So I don't have to worry about flipping it up and down in between welds trying to figure out what I need to do. You can just leave it down. New confangled welding mask. Pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna put where my gloves at. This mask fogs up a little bit. Bottom, that's kind of annoying. Whoa. Cool. Nice weldy. Oh, that killed my battery. That just tripped the battery. It was at 42. It didn't take any more battery. I'm curious to see what the output is while I'm arcing it. I just kicked off this button right here, and I do that and it comes back on. Interesting. So maybe I'll try turning it down a little bit so it won't use as much electricity. I have it on 120. Let's bring it back down to 90. It's really hard to see in that mask, and with this dim light, it's starting to get dark out. Cool. Okay, now I'm getting the flow of it. Starting to better. All right, 90 just tripped it. Okay, so I can do like tack welding with my little battery here. This is the Zendur 1000 watt hour. Perfect. It works. Look at that. My first welded. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. You don't know how many years I've wanted to weld. I'm learning to weld. Oh my gosh, I'm welding. Look at that. Now the grain puffer is perfectly mounted over my stick burner stove. So I have a sustainable grain puffer. All I needed to do was weld. Oh man, it's still hot. That's crazy. All I needed to do was weld in those 2 pieces of wire. Pieces of rod. Oh my goodness. It's really efficient. It was 42% when I started welding, and it only took 3%. And it took me like 5 attempts. I think it shut down 4 or 5 times. I just had to press the button and it started back up again, and then I'd tack weld it a handful of times and then it would shut off again. Yeah, that was the first time experimenting with a portable welding system that for sure works off of my battery. That is awesome. I should be able to get to where I can do like lines of welding before it shuts down, so then turn it back on and do another line, and then be able to do bigger welds quicker and more efficiently with less turnoffs. Awesome. I'm excited for the future welding projects that I have lined up. Next welding project is going to be simply tack welding this leak that I have on the side of this wall. It's yeah, it's like it should only take a couple little tack welds so that I don't heat up the wall and make it brittle and prone to cracking. So crazy, dude. I'm welding now. Finally, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I can't believe it's taken this long. That's crazy. I'm gonna file you now that you're cool to the touch. Awesome. Thank you, God. Not the prettiest, but it's definitely functional. I don't even need to weld it. I don't even need to file anything there. As long as it didn't catch my finger, I don't care. All feels decent. Maybe they're right there. Yeah. Awesome. My stove usually goes back there. And this goes right here. Wow. Today was a good day. I finally learning to weld.